Fight fans, are you ready for your co-main event?
And here is Dannis Arias making his way to the ring from Dominican Republic. Once again, 20-5, 17 of those wins by knockout, 35 years of age. Big punch and power behind those right hands. We saw that firsthand here at Mohegan Sun in 2023 when he knocked out Irvin Gonzalez. That was his last win. That was also his first fight on U.S. soil, but Mohegan Sun certainly familiar territory for Arias, and he has a big opportunity to get himself back into the picture. And who knows, perhaps there's another big payday ahead for him if he gets a victory. It took some time, it took a year and a half, but he turned that win over Gonzalez into a big opportunity against Guillermo Rigondeaux. So who knows what's ahead for him if he does get a victory.
Yeah. Through sacrifice, through discipline, through every battle no one remembers, except the one who lived it. Because a king isn't measured by the throne he sits on. He's measured by the ground he's willing to defend. Tonight, the kingdom stands.
When I say king, y'all say Kev. When I say king, y'all say Kev. King, king. When I say king, y'all say Kev. King, king, king,
Through the highs and the lows, I gotta stay on the go. It is what it is, and I stay working. I'm trying to kill myself. Through the highs and the lows.
As he came to the arena tonight, he's trying to add more hardware down the road. Big opportunity coming off this win over Michael Conor, but I think this is a very important fight for him because, again, you don't want to come back stagnant after that fight against Conlon. He's had about 4 months off. Will he have that same sharpness? Will he have that same focus? This isn't the same kind of fight like it was out in England against Conlon. Does he bring that same intensity to the table? History says he will, but we're going to see when the bell rings.
Yeah, there's a lot potentially for him to lose in this fight. It's very important that he gets the win and then moves on to potentially a world title shot.
We're about ready to go in our co-main event. Let's send it back up to our ring announcer, Adam Palacio.
Scheduled for 8 rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with the pink trim. He weighed in at 127 pounds. His pro record, 20 wins, 5 losses, with 17 knockouts to his record. Hailing from the Dominican Republic, ladies and gentlemen, Dannis Arias. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 127 pounds. His pro record, perfect. 20 wins, no losses. With 10 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He's the current WBC International Featherweight Champion of the world. Hailing from the fighting city of Brockton, Massachusetts. ladies and gentlemen, King Kevin Walsh. The man in charge of the action, Mr. Arthur Mercanti.
Good evening, gentlemen. You received the rules early in the dressing room. I expect you to obey these rules. Touch gloves. Good luck to the both of you.
King Kevin Walsh taking aim at win number 21 against the very dangerous Danny Arias from the Dominican Republic. This should be a very good fight. We'll see how this one turns out. You got a big power puncher in Arias against a terrific skilled boxer in Kevin Walsh, who's also shown his flashes of power, especially here in Mohegan Sun, where he's had some sensational knockout victories. And a very tough test tonight here in our co-main event. This one's scheduled for 8 rounds here on DAZN. I want to thank everybody who's been joining us throughout the night, and thank you to those who have stuck with us throughout the broadcast. Michael Parenti, Mariano Agmi bringing you all the action here from CES Boxing's Championship Jackpot. And Kevin Walsh in the black and blue trunks, Arias in the black trunks with the purple trim.
And Mike, Kevin Walsh is the type of fighter that seems to rise to the occasion. As his opponents get more difficult, become more difficult, he's able to still find a way to beat them. And he did that. That's exactly what he did against Mick Conlon in Belfast in March, with a great showing. And, you know, was able to win the split decision away against a very popular fighter who was an Irish Olympian.
Arias sneaking in a good right hand early. Ooh, Walsh needs another big right hand. And we talked about that power that Walsh has to be wary of. Walsh starting to backpedal. He's trying to fight back and go toe-to-toe with Arias. And now Walsh grabbing hold of it, trying to stem some of that momentum. But Arias landed a big right hand in the corner. And that one certainly woke up Walsh. Another right hand from Arias.
And Mike, we could be seeing a huge upset here tonight.
We're only 1 minute into round number 1, and Walsh has already taken 2 or 3 big rights from Arias. We talked about what Arias did to Irvin Gonzalez here in 2023. He's trying to duplicate that performance against Kevin Walsh. We'll see if Walsh takes some time and, as a veteran should, try to hold on and slow down Arias. Now Walsh trying to work that jab, but it looks like early on he was trying to trade with Arias. Maybe you realize that's not the wisest decision early on. Maybe let Arias gas himself out for us before he make an initial push. Good right hand there by Walsh. And now he stuns Arias. And now he's got Arias on the ropes. A series of right to left. And Walsh stuns Arias on the canvas. What a turnaround for Kevin Walsh. Unbelievable. Just when you think Walsh is in trouble, he comes back and he sends Arias to the canvas.
Mike, time and time again, he rises to the occasion.
Big
Look at that big right hand.
Down he goes. It's over. It's over. Kevin Walsh with the sensational first round knockout victory. What a stop by Kevin Walsh. Unbelievable. Anytime you doubt him, even for a second, Kevin Walsh comes back stronger than ever. He took some early shots, said no problem, came back, and he absolutely annihilates Arias.
And Mike, he looked like he was really hurt earlier in that round. And here we see the replay.
There's that right hand. He goes into the ropes here. If it's not for the ropes, he probably goes down. There's another right hand.
And he was reeling early on.
And then there he goes, sending Arias to the canvas for the first time. And Arias was definitely hurt. He was wobbling.
Mike, he only has now 11 knockouts in 21 fights, but he's got power. Kevin Walsh has a lot of power.
Every one of those knockouts has been sensational. It's always an edge-of-your-seat fight with Kevin Walsh. Yeah. And just for a minute, you're thinking, oh, goodness, this could be a trap fight here. Walsh could be in some serious trouble. But boy, did he turn it on quickly. Took the moment, he held wisely, came back stronger than ever, and gets a absolute sensational knockout victory. What a fight. It only lasted a couple of minutes, but it was absolutely action-packed from the opening bell.
Yeah, I want to see it again. I want to digest it. But what a great performance in a very dangerous fight. This was a very dangerous fight. A lot of people thought he shouldn't take the fight because they were thinking, is this either a step back or is this too dangerous of a fight?
I think a lot of people might have said in hindsight, had he lost, he should never take that fight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And some people may have been questioning it going in, but Walsh silenced all the doubters once again. That's what Walsh does. He makes a habit of silencing doubters. Whoever says he can't do it, he does it. And not only does he do it, he does it in grand fashion tonight.
He's an exciting fighter.
Absolute excitement.
Very
I mean,
exciting
there's a big
fighter.
opportunity there for him. This crowd's still on its feet here. They're just absolutely stunned. You saw one of the best 2.5 minutes of boxing you'll see with Kevin Walsh stopping Dannis Arias after eating 3 big right hands early in the fight. This one, you think maybe Walsh finally bites off more than he can chew.
Yeah.
No such luck for Dannis Arias, who gets floored twice. Arias' corner complaining. I think they believe that Walsh may have hit him while he was down.
I think he was on the way down, but I don't think he was down when he got tagged with that last right hand. And this was here right in front of us.
I'll tell you what, that's as sensational a knockout as you'll see. Kevin Walsh stays undefeated, gets victory number 21 in absolute dramatic fashion. And with that, we're going to send it up to our ring announcer, Adam Palazzo, who has all the particulars on this super exciting finish here at Twin River. How you doing?
Yo, hasta por ahorita.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, 2 minutes, 14 seconds into round number 1 by TKO, King Kevin Walsh.
All right, fight fans, I'm joined here by the King. Kev, what a hell of a first round. The emotions obviously were crazy by everybody in here watching that go back and forth, but the King delivered in the end.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to all my people, everybody that came out to support me. I love you guys. You know I do this for you. We brought out the whole city, people from all over the world tuning in to me. I love you guys, and you know what time it is, baby. Let's go.
Now, Kev, everybody was in this ring celebrating with you. You still had the serious face on that you had right now. The one smile I saw was when you saw your mother back here holding the belt.
Yeah, I love my mother. Shout out to my mother. Let's give my mom a nice round of applause, baby. I love you, Mom. My everything.
Hey, from one mama's boy to another, it's awesome to see you in here celebrating with her. But I know we're going to talk some business right here, and I know you want to look in this camera right here, and you're going to call somebody out.
Yes, sir. You know who I want, baby. You're right down the street. You're right up in New York. I'm right down the street. Shoot, 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 shoot. Where the fuck you at? Let's go. Come on, baby. You're right down the street. You know I've been calling you out. This is my time. I'm taking everybody out around my way. Now let's go, baby. Where you at? Come on.
I got to join you with Jimmy Birchfield, Kevin Walsh's promoter. Jimmy, you keep lining up these opponents, and Kevin just keeps taking them out one by one. Talk to me about this performance tonight, because he showed a lot of heart once again, which we always see out of him.
Listen, this young fighter is ready for anyone, okay? He wants to fight for a world title. He's calling choo-choo. We'll fight any champion that's out there. He shows every opponent that I have given him, he just wipes them out. This was a real fight here, okay? This wasn't a walk in the park. And he showed what he's all about. Brockton's in the house.
Kev, any final thoughts here before we sign off on this fight?
Just a final word. I just want to say, thank you to my opponent. Much respect to my opponent, man. He's a beast. And, anybody that steps in this ring with me, man, anybody that steps in the ring at all, man, nothing but respect and love. And that's just how I am. But the King is here, baby. Thank you all. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And I want to give a big shout out to the man in charge here at CES, Jimmy Birchfield. I love you, my man.
Your winner, King Kevin Walsh.
Knockout victory in round 1 against Danny Arias. Just when you thought Walsh might be in some trouble, boy, does he respond in big fashion like he always does. And right now, I'm being joined by a fighter who's